What's up, you guys? It's Jono! Welcome to another lit episode of Pokemon Unite. Today, I'm taking myself up to Ultra Class 4 and nobody can stop me. That's right, you guys. We're going all the way to Masters. I just got a couple more episodes before I show you my epic, insane winning spree that took me to and through Masters, and I have been in Masters ever since then. The gameplay is getting really exciting, you guys. I have to say, I've been telling you that we're coming up on some super lit episodes, and we're finally there. This is it. The episodes are getting real good from here on out, you guys. My gameplay is over the top good. You can see in the video, you can watch me play, you can see all the moves I'm making. There's still some very big mistakes. I'm fainting way too much. That's going to be worked on forever, basically, because I seriously can't get that worked out, but I'm fainting less now than I was. Anyway, you guys, this is a huge winning streak. There are about 5 wins in a row, and then in order to get to Ultra Class 4, I had to go on another winning streak because it is hard to break through when you're trying to get to the next class, especially the closer you get to Masters. So you really got to work hard for it. I had to do multiple winning streaks to get through, and I did use a little bit of an arrow on this video to show you guys where the winning streaks are shown on the screen. Now, the interesting thing is, once you get to Master, they don't track your win streaks anymore. They don't give you those performance points anymore. Those totally go away, and the screen where they show you your win streak is on the performance points screen. So if that screen goes away, then there's no way to track your win streaks anymore. I'll talk about that more on a future episode where the footage actually matches up, but in this case, you can see the win streaks. I've got an arrow that'll point to it, so you guys really won't miss it. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Eventually, the only way to track your win streaks is, I actually don't know. I don't know how you would track them. I think there's no way to track them once you get to Master League. If anybody knows, let me know, but I'm not sure if anybody who's watching my channel has made it to Master League, but if you have, hey, good for you, congrats. And if you haven't yet, keep on working. You can do it. I believe in you. I know you can do it. If I did it, you can do it, all right? This game is actually pretty easy once you figure out the pattern. Once you figure out the routine. There is definitely a pattern to every single game. There is definitely a routine to every single game. You can see me playing top path every single game. Why am I playing top path? Because if I go top path, that guarantees that one person from the top path will go the bottom path. It's me, all right? So that gives me control over how we defeat Dreadnought. The number one thing you need to do in the early game is go for Dreadnought. The top lane must switch lanes to the bottom lane and go down there and get Dreadnought. The center lane must stop jungling and go to the bottom lane and get the Dreadnought. And if you can get all 5 people on your team to switch lanes, it only takes about a minute to go down there and get the Dreadnought if you got all 5 people on your team, especially if the other team doesn't do the same thing. And that's the reason why I'm playing the top lane, because then I can guarantee that one person from the top lane goes to the bottom lane, and when that happens, good things happen. All right, so that's the strategy that I'm using. I used to go center lane. I was going center lane. I love going center lane, and if I get a chance to go center lane, I still go center lane. But for the most part, other people like to take the center lane. There's other Pokemon that are more center lane Pokemon. It even suggests that those Pokemon go to center lane. If you choose Talonflame, it'll suggest to you to go to the center lane. Now, the thing is, people don't understand that Garchomp is actually a center lane Pokemon. They just don't get it. It doesn't recommend Garchomp to go center lane. It recommends Garchomp to go bottom lane, which I think is totally wrong. You should either go top lane so you can control the Dreadnought, or you should go center lane so you can get leveled up fast. You guys can see it's about 2 minutes into the battle, and I have not hit level 6. It's very difficult to hit level 6. I have to struggle to get level 6. I have to get a couple of feints on the enemy Pokemon. I have to score a couple of times. So you can see that I do focus very heavily on doing those things. I really try to feint the enemy Pokemon. I really try to get in there and score once or twice. Even if it's just a couple of points, anything helps to get that XP and get me up to level 6. And as soon as I get to level 6, the match really starts. And you can see we're about 2.5 minutes into the game. I still have not upgraded to level 6. So it's very devastating. I will get knocked out over and over again, especially when the center lane for the enemy team comes up and helps. Then we got a 3v2. Yeah, it's not going to work. So what I'll do always at 7 minutes and 30 seconds is I go down to the bottom lane, and you guys can see that I'm actually using the mini-map notifications now. I'm able to use the mini-map communications. I really couldn't figure out how to use these communications, and I kept seeing other people doing it, and I was like, I have to figure this out. There's a way to do it. There's clearly a way to do it. I am going to figure out how to do it. So I did figure out how to do it. If you look at the very top left, it shows the minus button. I never looked at that. I never thought about it. If you push that button, it'll actually give you a bunch of options of things that you can do on the screen, and you basically just click wherever you want to click. Use your joystick and use the A button to click on whatever item or object that you want to click on the map. You can click on your own team and it'll do things. You can click on the enemy team. It'll do things. You can click on the mini bosses like Dreadnought. It'll do things. So yeah, that's how you use that. I started using that for communication in the matches, and it's really, really helpful. All right, you guys, so you can see everybody on my team did switch lanes properly, and we are just in a massive battle down there for Dreadnought. Sometimes if it's really not gonna work out, I'll just switch lanes early and go to the top lane and try to get a head start on the Rotom. It's obvious when it's gonna work or when it's not gonna work. Sometimes you can get in there after a couple of feints and the Dreadnought is still there, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. And it was obvious to me from looking at the minimap that it was going to work out with the enemy getting that boss, because our team just wasn't making it happen. And I thought to myself, I really need to get over there and get the Rotom. Unfortunately, I did have a little bit of competition for the Rotom, so we weren't able to get the Dreadnought or the Rotom. Now, usually that gets me in a pretty defeated mood. I don't like when that happens, but I never give up. Do not give up just because you lost one or two bosses. I can't stand when people are begging to surrender just because we lost one boss, or just because they got fainted because they're not playing correctly, or they got 1v3'd or whatever it is. Don't worry about it, you guys. You can win the match if you don't get a single boss and just get Zapdos, all right? I guess Zapdos is a boss, so you would have to get a single boss. But you can win the game if you just get Zapdos. It really helps to get all the other bosses. You need the XP. It definitely gives you a significant advantage. But the enemy team can always make a mistake, and they do make mistakes. A lot of teams do not go for the Zapdos immediately, and it's honestly kind of strange to me because of how important Zapdos is. You would think that everybody would go for it immediately. However, they don't. So you can use that knowledge to your advantage. You can go for the Zapdos immediately. This is what I do. I actually go in for the Zapdos as fast as possible. You guys will see it all over this video. You'll see this behavior over and over again. I prioritize the Zapdos heavily. I get in there as fast as possible, and if the enemy team is not there and I know where they are on the map, I use the mini-map to know where they are, and if they're not near the center and they can't get there fast enough, I always try to pound down that Zapdos and get it done for our team. And you'll notice on this video, I do that successfully over and over and over again. There's very few instances where I can't get the Zapdos. It's usually because I get fainted before the actual battle for Zapdos occurs, and I'm in there trying to take out the enemy team, and then I get taken out, and that does happen. But for the most part, if I'm standing there in front of Zapdos for the last hit, I am going to get that last hit, unless there's a couple of Pokemon that can steal it from me. Pikachu can do it with the Electro Ball. Talonflame can do it with their move that flies up in the air. I think it's called Fly. And there's a couple other Pokemon that can steal it from me as well. But if I'm standing right on top of that Zapdos and I pull my Dragon Claw or I pull my Unite move, it's almost a guarantee that I'm going to get the boss. And I have been practicing that and practicing that, and I finally got it down to a science, and I'm really good at stealing those bosses now. I actually thought Garchomp cannot physically steal a boss. I thought it was impossible. It's not, you guys. You can steal the boss with Garchomp. You can even do it with Dragon Rush. I had a really good clip of stealing the boss with Dragon Rush. I didn't think it was possible. I thought it was totally impossible, but it's actually possible. You can do it. So I do recommend to be that guy or be that girl on your team who knows how to steal the boss. Figure out what move you can do to steal the boss, and when the boss gets down to the very last couple of hits, pull that trigger, pull that move out and do it, and just hope for the best, you know? That's what I do on this video, and for the most part, I don't even get any challenge for the boss on this video. I go for the boss so fast, and the enemy team is so distracted with whatever they're doing when the boss spawns, they simply don't come. They never come to the center. I guess they're thinking that the Zapdos is just gonna be there for them. It's just not gonna go anywhere and just wait there for them, and it's like, nope, I don't wait for anybody. I go straight in for the Zapdos and do it as fast as possible, especially because the time counts. If you finish the Zapdos and there's only 30 seconds left, you barely even have time to run to the enemy bases. So it's really problematic to wait too long in the match to get the Zapdos, especially if you're losing and you need the Zapdos. So I just go in straight for it as fast as possible, only if the enemy team is not around. Now, if the enemy team is around, I play just like everybody else plays. I wait in the bushes, I wait for them to come, I try to ambush them, get a couple of hits on them before they can get hits on me. I actually let them waste their moves. If they're going to use their trigger moves, their right trigger move and their right bumper move, I let let them waste those moves so that I know they only have their base attack, and then I go in with my attacks to get the sneak attack on them when they can't really respond. And you guys can see in this match, we had such a good Zapdos kill. The Zapdos was so easy. The enemy team never even bothered to come for it. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking aside from, hey, I'll just finish up what I'm doing and then go for Zapdos. And I don't do that, you guys. I go straight for the Zapdos. The Zapdos is the most important thing on the map for every single game. So I just go in there and get it as fast as possible when the opportunity arises. If there's no opportunity, if the opportunity does not arise, well, yeah, I just play it like everybody else. I just wait there and try to take out the enemy team. But if I see that there's 2 or 3 of the enemy team already down, I will go straight in for that Zapdos as quickly as possible. As long as the enemy team is down, then you're in good shape. And you can tell if the enemy team is down up at the top of the screen. It will show the Pokemon with a timer and when they are coming back into the match, and it's really important to look at that. I feel like people don't even look at that. At the top of the screen, you can see there's 3 of the enemy Pokemon down, and they have 20-second timers, 30-second timers. They're not coming back in for a long time. That information is extremely important. That's the information you need to see for Zapdos. That's exactly where you should be looking for Zapdos. Where is the enemy team? Are they knocked out? How many of them are on the field? Where are they on the field? And you get that information from the minimap. All of the conclusions from that information tells you, should I attack Zapdos or should I not attack Zapdos? And in my opinion, there's very few times when you should not attack Zapdos. If your team is in the lead, you're in an extremely high level match, you're in a very big lead, then yeah, you could just defend the Zapdos and make sure that the Zapdos doesn't go down. That's a good strategy, but there are very few matches that are actually like that. Most matches are not like that, especially when you're in the lower leagues. Nobody plays like that. It's really an upper league strategy that you're not going to need until you get to really upper league battles. Anyway, you guys, these are some really good matches. I mean, these are some incredible matches. These are the best matches I've ever played. I'm starting to show off really, really high level, good gameplay on my channel, and it's going to be like that from now on. It took me a little while to learn this game. I did not want to make a bunch of garbage videos like so many YouTubers will do and say, here's how you play the game on the first day that it came out. It's like, you guys, you don't know how to play the game, all right? And when you watch a lot of these YouTubers, they're not good and they're not in Masters. So I just don't see why anybody can take somebody serious when they're not even in Masters. I took the time to go to Masters, learn the game, and now I'm going to start to do some like top 5 tips for new players and how to play the game and what the strategy is, all that stuff. We're almost a month into the game and I'm finally going to make those videos because I actually have something to say about it now. I'm not just trying to get the views. I just don't think that that's a really morally correct thing to do. It's like, learn how to play the game, become an expert at the game, prove you're an expert at the game by getting into Masters, and then go make a bunch of how-to tutorials. All right, you guys, that's just my opinion. That's just how I am. I operate my channel in a certain way. Not everybody does. But I do want to say thank you to everybody for watching. These are some amazing videos that I'm putting together here, and they're really long, so I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to my amazing subscribers, and peace.
What a goal! What a goal! Five, four, three, two, one. Time's up. You win. a goal! What a goal! What a goal! Five, four, three, two, one. Time's up. You win! What a goal! 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 Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. You win.